for like 10 days. He has a investment property in North Carolina, so he's been working on the house. They, renovated and gutted it out, so he was there to like project manage, and I really, really miss him. And so I'm gonna do a pop-up to surprise him. So follow me. But first, I'm gonna go to Charlotte, hang out with my little cousin. She's having an event, so this just happened to be knocking two birds out with one stone. I'm gonna hang out with her for a little bit, and then he's like an hour and a half away from her, and then I'm gonna go and follow me. All right, guys, I'm about an hour away, and I kind of think that he knows I'm up to something. Because he called me twice, and I was still in the car within the last 2 hours, and I was just like, oh no. I just been running errands all day, me and Snow. Say hey, Bubba. Say hey, Snow. So I will keep us updated, and I'll see you in a bit.
Hey guys, so I'm in Charlotte. I'm with my cousin. Say hey, Day Day.
Hey.
Who would ever believe that I would still be at my cousin's house? So guess what? Y'all saw my stories. You see my love story panning out on TikTok. Who would have ever thought that I pop up on my boyfriend and his wife answers the door? What? Yeah. He has a whole wife. He's been married. She said they celebrated 7 years. Yeah. And this man's still texting me right now. He couldn't come outside. This woman was like, I was wondering. She said, I was wondering who was born in your phone. She was blaming me, said that I knew. This man has lived a double life. For 5 months we've been together. A double life. This man has pretended to love me and to court me. And we just came back from Vegas. Y'all saw the trip we was laughing and joking about. And I'm so happy that I waited for so many things. And I feel sorry for her because she stuck with him. I'm gone. But it's just another lesson. But who would ever thought? Why me? I'm in shock. I was so happy. I was popping on the supposedly love of my life. Like, be careful out here, women. These men are terrorists. Be careful out here. And pray for me, please.
I think there are some different things to take from this video. And one being that you just can't be popping up on everybody. Especially the man said he's taking care of business, things like that. I'm assuming you were dating the guy 5 or 6 months. I believe that's what she said. You can't just be popping up on people. You got business going on. You don't know what he had going on or who he was working with to have someone pop up at where he's at the location. That's not cool. I don't think that's cool even if you are in a relationship with someone, just to be popping up on them like that. So of course, you got what you was looking. You probably had an inkling anyway of what was going on. Now you all heartbroken. But it's one thing about women. They just tend to be attracted or seem to prefer married guys. It's just one of those things with guys who are in relationships. It's just something about that whole soap opera fantasy thing going on that they're drawn to. So now she got me invested. Like at this point, because I was just going to stop here and just give my commentary on it. But I'm going to give you guys this first part that she did on her TikTok, which is, I'm excited to know. But like I said, ladies love a good Tyler Perry story, especially when they're starring in it. They're not supporting cast. They're actually starring in it. Women love this type of stuff. Even though they be in the comments talking, no, I'm just not JR. Why you like that? Da, da, da. Man, cut it out, ladies. Y'all know y'all like it. So I'm going to go ahead and play part 1. And I'll link her information in here so you guys can check out the rest of them. Let's go.
Okay, so before I go into all the details, which I don't know if I even want to share every single thing because it's wild, I'll go through the day. So as y'all saw in the beginning, that was literally the TikTok of me so happy in the beginning because I was going to surprise him. And I literally had even though my gut just missed him, I really just wanted to see him. I was not thinking nothing. So I literally was on my way. I, was videotaping me on my way to go see him. So, which I didn't see, I didn't record, was, okay, so the ride there, he kept calling me. So we were on FaceTime, and he literally kind of like, listen, I can't lie to him. Our communication as far as talking to each other, we usually tell each other everything. And when I was like driving and he called me the second time, I was still in the car, he was like, where you going? And I was like, I'm going to see my man. And so basically the pop-up turned into him knowing that I was coming. And the plan was I was going to go to my cousin's house in Charlotte, and his place is an hour and a half away from Charlotte. So, of course, he was like, babe, I don't want you coming all the way to the mountains, because he lived like further up in the mountains in North Carolina. He was like, in the place is a mess, like all the construction and different stuff, because they gutted it out. And he was like, I don't want you, here. And he said, I'll meet you in Charlotte and we can go watch the game. And I was like, well, my cousin is, her friends are having a Super Bowl party, and then found out my other cousin was doing a Super Bowl party. So he was like, we can go to one of those. So it was planned. So as I'm heading there, he's calling me throughout the day, but he said, I'm working on the sink. So he's working on the sink. And I was like, why are you working on the sink? And you paid these people to do all this work. So that was first red flag. And so he was like, no, he said, because I want to try to get this together, because I want you to start coming out here. He want me to start coming out there. Wow. Just think about everything. I don't even know what to believe. I don't know what's the lie, what's the truth with this man. So anyway, it's probably gonna be another part 2, part 3. So anyway, he's working on the sink. So as I'm getting an hour and a half away, which he's an hour and a half away, I was like, won't you? And he's like, well, I'm gonna come so that we can get there at the same time, because he missing me, I'm missing him. Like, when I tell you, this man had the biggest smile on his face just knowing I was coming. And first he was like, you're not coming here. When he realized that I really was coming, he was really excited. So I'm like, okay, this turned into a good thing. I'm about to see my baby. I haven't seen him in a couple, 10 days, almost 2 weeks. And I'm like, this is crazy. We never been apart that long. No matter how much he traveled, no matter how much I travel, we never been apart that long. So when I get there, I get to my cousin's house, and it's about 4:30, almost 5 o'clock. And I called him, and he was like, he's still at the house working on a sink. But for part 2.
Okay, so basically at this point, he knew you were in North Carolina, and he was basically trying to talk you out of coming to see him. But I think Buddy knew that you wanted to eventually pop up on him, especially if he's telling you this. Because something about curiosity with women. They want to see what's going on. They want to da-da-da-da-da. So he's like, you should have never gave her the address, or gave her the wrong address, and see what she was doing. Because if she came up there, obviously, what are you doing trying to check up on me and surprise me? I'm working on this sink, da-da-da-da-da. Bro, y'all dudes, man. This women be invested. They'll do research. They'll do all this stuff just to try and come up with something. So we'll go ahead and play part 2, guys. Let's get into it. Let's go.
So for part 2. So that was weird to me, but I was like, well, he really wants to start getting the house together so that I can start coming out there, so we don't be apart too long, whatever the case may be. Because he said after he starts getting it done, he'll be back in Atlanta, because he has an apartment out in Atlanta too, so he says. And then he would be visiting me. So I get to my cousin's house. It was 4 o'clock and 4:15, and I called his phone, and he was like, babe, I'm almost done. And he was outside, and I thought that was weird that he was outside. And he was like, I'm trying to find this pipe to turn the water off, because I done did something, I done messed something up. And I said, that's why you should have left it alone. You should have been messing with it. And I'm just laughing and making. I say your girl is an hour and literally 15 minutes away from you, and you worry about a sink for something that I'm not even gonna see for a while. Bring your behind. And so he's like, I got you. So he's like, I'll be to you. So he was like, I'm gonna call you back. So then I'm sitting there, I'm talking to my cousin, we laughing, kiki and catching up, and he texts me and he's like, I'll be to you around 7. And so I show my cousin, we both go 7. It was like, what? I haven't seen you in 10, 11 days. I'm an hour away, hour and 15 minutes away. You worry about a sink that you're supposed to be paying other people to do. First, that was weird, really weird. So, mind you, he stopped the pop-up, so I was popping up. I literally was at my cousin's house waiting. So I was like, well, I'm tired. I'm going to take a little nap. I said, he better be here by 7. So at 5:39, I can remember, like, cause I'm going to show y'all the text messages. He literally texted me. He was like, babe, I got so scared. Something happened, water leaking everywhere. I had to call somebody to come and help. And he's like, please give me a second. I promise I'll be there. So I'm like, excuses is getting weird now. And so I'm like, what's going on? And so I'm shaking because, like, woo, sigh. So that was the last text message at 5:39. So about like 6:30, he's supposed to be there at 7. 6:30, I called him back to back to back. He did not answer the phone. It's like, what? Why you not answering the phone? Since when you don't answer the phone for me? And now everything is, all the math is mapping up. The times that he fell asleep, the times that his phone died. It's like all the stuff, like the things that you don't pay attention to is all starting to map up. So anyway, you're not answering the phone. So I'm weirded out now. I'm so close. It's not like I'm in Atlanta. I'm right here. At this point, now you're about to get the pop-up, like for part 3.
Yeah, those excuses are something else. I mean, I know, bro, at this point, he was cooked. Yo, but you just have to just keep it funky with her. Like, yo, I'm doing this. I'm hanging out. Stop making up different excuses. And I'll be there at 7. You blowing the man up at 6:30, so on and so forth. Tell her you on the road. I'm headed out right now, baby. I'm headed out right now. But when you live in a double life, man, you got a chick like this that's all invested in you and all in your business. They're going to do the homework. They're going to do the research. And I think you can almost feel it when somebody pops up. I can't stand that. I know a lot of you guys have heard this happen to you. Well, you shouldn't be doing anything wrong. I mean, you should be minding your business, baby. Let's get on to part 3, guys. Let's go.
I have a major headache. I had to stop because I was crying. This is a lot, and I think I'm doing too much trying to get this all out. And as I'm going through it, I realized that I don't have enough closure, and I probably need to give myself a little bit more time. But anyway, part 3, I go through his phone. I look, and 6:30, he's not there yet, and it's not sitting right with me, because what right man who's in a good relationship, a happy relationship, and haven't seen his girl in 10, 11 days doesn't come to see them, and they're only an hour and 15 minutes away. So everybody's asking me, like, how did I get the address? Why would I have the address to his house if that's so-called his wife? I'm asking myself the same thing. I did not have the address. So we have this thing where we share each other's locations. The reason why we share each other's locations is he's always traveling, and I'm always traveling. And then since he was in North Carolina, that was a way for us to keep, in contact with each other and know that we were going to be okay. And so it's so funny because that day he had turned his locations off. So I had definitely saved it. And I could not find the location, but I knew in the vicinity of where he lived. And I had a picture of the house. So mind you, he was building a dream that he's fixing up this house. This is something he's going to rent out, investment property. But of course, before he rent it out, he's going to be staying there. So of course, I'm going to be seeing it and coming up there to visit until he rents it out or whatever he's going to do with it. So this is something, I'm building a life with this man. This man has said he wants to marry me. This man has done soft proposals. This man have looked at rings with me. This man has sold this dream completely, and it wasn't a dream to me. This is a dream. This feels like a dream to me. This doesn't feel like reality. This feels like, this doesn't even still feel real. So anyway, I go try to find a location. I can't find a location. So my behind picks up the phone, and I find the location from the picture that he sent me of the house. Don't ask me how I got it. That was all God. That was all my ancestors letting me know. And I literally found it down to the number, the block, everything of the house or whatever. But y'all already knew the block. He already told me. He's never hid anything from me. So I never had a question that this man was. I don't even know if he's married. Like, the story gets so deep. So anyway, this man said that he's not married. This man's still been texting me. This man's still been calling me. I'm so confused. Literally just got off the phone with him. I'm not going back. My mother's like, you're going to go back. And I was like, it's my decision to, I don't know what I'm
One thing that I can say for sure is that this lady takes forever to tell a story. My man's be selling dreams and all that, and you're not going back. Yes, you are, baby. This is too exciting. You've invested 5 months of your life. It's too much. He's married, so that makes him even more attractive. The fact that you're still texting him, and I'll show the text message here for you guys to check out. But the fact that you're doing that, she still wants to be with dude, and she still believes that there's going to be a life somewhere. If he was just some regular dude, she wouldn't be that intrigued. But the fact that he's got a whole nother life, hey, it goes with the whole Tyler Perry concept. This whole storyboard drama thing, man. So let's get to this last thing because she takes forever to tell a story. Let's get into it, guys. Let's go.
I woke up this morning thinking that I was going to be feeling better. And I know I am. I'm healed from this. But I woke up this morning angry. People were saying, like, I'm looking at some comments about, oh, he probably just wanted sex. No. In the 5 months we was together, we didn't start having sex until like the 4th and 5th month. When we went to Vegas, I had made him like wait, and then we had just started, like we did something when we went to Vegas. After him waiting, he was a gentleman. This man, he knew that I didn't want to just sleep with him. He knew that I wanted to, like, he knew that I wanted love first. This man carefully loved on me. This man took care of my mom when she was not feeling well, came and cooked for us. This man has met my grandmother. This man has been around my family. This man has been at my shows, supporting me publicly. This man has intertwined his life, himself in my life with intentions of saying I was his future wife. And all the time, he already had that. When I got to that house and she was so angry, she cursed him out. I never talked to him that way. We talked to each other, king and queen. We called each other king and queen every day. That lady was angry. That was 7 years of hurt. When she pulled that gun out on him, and then she pointed it at me, I wasn't even scared. I was so hurt. I was standing outside crying. I stepped back from the porch. I didn't want to be on her porch out of her respect. That lady said that was her house. That lady said those were her 2 cars. She said this is her shit. This man's lied to me. I don't know what to believe. The man said that he's not married. That lady is probably the mother of all his children, everything. When she pointed the gun at me, it wasn't, I don't even think her anger was towards me, but she did point it at me. But I was so far back. This man wouldn't even come outside. When he came outside, he got in his car and he drove off. He said he drove off to protect me, because if he probably would have came to me, she probably would have shot both of us. But he drove off, and I went and I got my car right after that. This lady thought that I was going to bring people to, like, I'm so angry and hurt. I would never, he can't even touch me with a 10-foot pole. I'm done.
Man, listen, even though Good Buddy did all that, he sounds like a good man to me. Supported you, took care of your mom, all those different things. He's holding down the household and whatnot. He's just a cheater. It sounds like a good man. You showed up, baby. Ladies, it's something about a married man that just draws you in and makes you want to stay. I don't think it looks like you were definitely in love with this dude. He didn't want the buns till 4 months in, all that. I got a feeling that y'all gonna be back together. He gonna stay with his wife, man. But hey, that's how it goes, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this situation. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm the best. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.